Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. How are you guys doing out there tonight? Hope everybody's having a very, very, very good end of the week. That's right. It is say it with me, the weekend. Almost the weekend. But how's everyone doing? I am doing well. I am happy to say I am back at the office working, so Hornhead kind of misses me a little bit, because I'm not sitting down here in the studio, basically playing around with all my toys and equipment and just waiting for calls to come in. I'm actually at the office waiting for calls to come in. But I hope you guys are all doing well tonight. We are going to be trying a brand new game tonight, and I kind of wish Matt was around to see it. It is Take It or Leave It. This will be a 4-player, 2-team game. That's right, folks. Playing in teams. So if you guys find yourselves a partner tonight, let me know. No, try to keep it adult, folks. How you doing, Dans? What is good, my friend? What kind of mischief are you up to tonight? Today? This week? This weekend? Whatever time of the day it is. Wherever you are. Whether it is midnight over in the UK, whether it is... let's see, that would make it 8 a.m. in Australia, and in Canada, we don't keep time. We just say it's summer, winter, fall, and August. They don't do the spring. They go straight from freezing cold to burning hot to freezing cold. So what is good, Nan? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully you guys can see me. The one thing I did not check was to make sure my microphone was working, and it says it is. So I will take that as a positive. Everything is kind of working in my favor. As you guys can see, we kind of trimmed down the extra stuff on here today. Because, again, I'm going back to the office. I did not plan on going back to the office looking like a total slob. Partial slob, yes. Total slob, no. Can't do that. But tonight it is Dr. Pepper and Crown Royal for the drink of choice. You always have to have a drink of choice, right? I miss doing my sponsor thing. Hey, Dr. Pepper, come on. You, me, deal, association would be great. Hey, Riser, what is good? How are you doing? So, yeah, like I said, we have been allowed to go back to the office, and basically, four of us have decided we're going to use the office. I'm telling you, man, I was getting cabin fever. I was. I have not felt this good in a week and a half. It's like I got out of the house. I got to go see this big old ball in the sky. They call it the solar uh, Sol 3. Is that what it's called? Sol 3? Or Sol, and we're on Sol 3 or something like that. I forget. Now the only thing I need left to see to make my day is an alien. Oh, wait a minute. There's Paul. Hi, guys.
That is affirmative.
See, now we've had a totally perfect day. We can wrap up the show and go home, right? But good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We would like to welcome you to the List Wits Game Show. Every Thursday, every Saturday, and like I said, we're still debating on the one other day. The scary part is, I got a feeling they're going to go back into lockdown for quarantine stuff, which is going to drive me totally crazy. You think I'm crazy now? You ain't seen nothing yet, boys and girls. I need y'all's advice. I've been playing City Skylines. I haven't played it for a while, so I need to start playing it again. But I need a good game, and it's not a fast shooter game. I need a good thinking game. I want one that's like story driven, methodical, slow. You take your time through the whole thing. Sort of like XCOM 2 was, except XCOM 2, I end up losing all my soldiers like really early. And then I get mad and I start all over. I don't think I have made it past 7 bases in XCOM 2, which is, I really want to get it back in and play it. Don't blame me, Spock. I have decided it is all your internet's fault. My day is going too good, too well to take the blame for any of it. I don't know what your internet has against me, but they do. That's all I'm going to say is they got something against me, personally, I think. All right, so with that, let's see. We got the 4-letter word up there. We need to go get something else up. What do we want up? Oh, yeah, we got to go pull up a list. And as you guys can tell, I'm kind of winging it just a smidge. Because, like I said, I get out of the office at 5 o'clock, had to stop off at the store, go pick up some slacks, and then I got home at 5:50, grabbed a couple of brats to eat, and then I'm like, I gotta run downstairs. I don't have any of the programs running. The Forest. Is it a PS4 one, Riser? That's the key. I don't play games on my PC. The only 2 games I've ever downloaded for my PC were Golf with Friends and what's the other one I got? And then there's some King of Liars or something. I haven't figured that one out. And I'm not that good at that one. So I'm still working on trying to figure out. I want something that's like a civilization type, sort of like City Skylines, not like Sims though. I'm not a Sims fan. I like building things more so than fighting and yada yada yada. So I'm trying to come up with something worth adding to my arsenal in regards to the PlayStation. Something else I realized just how far behind Game Informer is. I've seen people on stream playing Valorant. I just got my Game Informer magazine, and it's like, it's the preview to the beta in the article. It's like, what? How far behind can you guys be? I'm serious. It's that bad. All right, so with that, let's get things started, right? as we are going to start the list fast and early tonight because, like I said, I'm 14 minutes behind, and I'm trying to make sure I start this exactly at 6:30, give or take. So for tonight's first list, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for heart phrases. We are looking for words and phrases that contain the word heart, Heart. I'm looking at my list now. I'm waiting for my timer to flip to 6:30, so bear with me. God, I'm like amped. I don't know why I am so amped today. I really am. 6:30. No, not 6:30. Damn it. 6:30. There we go. All right, so the list has officially started. So yeah, like I said, the good news is, like I said, we get to go back into the office within reason. We are only allowed to have, I think, 10 people spread out over 3 floors. I have yet to figure that one out. Heartbreak, not there. I'm going to say there are a couple of hard ones in here. I'm going to say there are a couple of hard ones in here, just so you guys know. Where was I? Oh, no game on screen. Why is my game not on screen? I didn't even look at my game. Damn it. Give me a minute. I have to reset the timer. Why is my game not showing? Thank you, Spot. Whatever reason. Why is my game not showing? Transform. Stretch the screen. Property. Why is that not coming up? There we go. That was weird. Now let's see if it comes up. Give me a minute, guys. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Why is my list not coming up on screen? I use it more. I use Twitch more than anything. No, it's not on the wrong layer. It's just, why is that not coming up? Give me a minute, guys. For some reason. Huh. No, it's definitely not a layer thing. I gotta figure out why it's not pulling up the window. Alright, why is it not pulling up? Give me a minute. Let me go look. Properties. Why is that not coming up? Uh-oh. Alright, Spaghetti-O, why are you not doing what you're supposed to be doing? We have technical issues. Give me a minute. Let me check something. No, it's not moved. I would have already found it if it was moved. There it goes. No, it literally removed it from the list. That was funky and strange and odd and just all around weird. No, it was literally I had to go pull the whole thing up and stretch it to the screen again. Why? I don't know. All right. Let's try that again. And the worst thing is it like erased all of my... All right, new phrase. Damn it. You ever just have... You're like pumped and then something doesn't go right and it just like... Woo, deflate you like totally. Like totally, dude. I'm completely wasted now. That's my Valley Girls attempt. It didn't work, did it? Alright, there we go. Alright, so for the list, we are looking for Grand Blank. Sorry about that. The heart list kind of got shot when I had to stop the computer or the presentation. That was strange, though. That really was odd. That's about the only way I know how to describe it, as being totally odd. Because, yeah, it literally minimized the entire thing. All right. Grand Canyon. Grand Entrance. Grand Gesture. Not there. Grand Piano. Not there. All right. Come on, computer. Give me control. Unlock my window, damn it. I wanted to unlock my window. Now, to answer your question, there we go. Let's fix that. The question was, would I ever consider streaming solely on Twitch rather than using Restream? I will say no, but I have given up putting any emphasis on YouTube or DLive. Yeah, slow is off at the moment, Spock, or it should be. Just because I'm in a hyper mood. Hyper. So where was I? Basically, DLive has kind of like plateaued. I don't see them doing anything. I have seen too many people jumping off of DLive and back over onto Twitch. YouTube, I don't give a damn about. I am sick of them closing down my videos because I say something that they don't politically agree with. Oh, wait. Music. That's what's missing. They wiped out 2 of my videos because I had like one comment in there somewhere about COVID, and one was about the riots, and they pretty much whacked my entire video. So I will be honest, I do not give a damn about YouTube anymore. If I get viewers on YouTube, great. If not, so be it. Like I said, my concern is Twitch is going the same way slowly, but we'll see what happens. Granddaddy, Grand Champion, Grand Theft, not there tonight. No Grand Theft, and that's where we lost Sea Chicken to. Every time I see Sea Chicken on Twitch, he's over watching somebody playing role-play Grand Theft Auto. So if you guys ever wondered where Sea Chicken went, that's where. We've lost him. He don't love us no more. But, so like I said, the question is, close that. There we go. I almost screwed that one up. So would I ever go back to being a single source streamer? I won't say no, but I would say it's unlikely because I'm never going to make a partner, which is fine. Like I said, as long as they let me say what I want to say, we're fine. Like I said, within reason, of course. I'm not going to come out there and say some really ugly things. Oh, somebody did say number 4. Who said number 4? Or did we say number 4? Yep, we did get number 4. Sorry, Riser, I missed one of yours. Like I said, we don't do political. I may make a comment now and then, or if it's late night after dark, then I may say something, but that would be about it. So when YouTube basically kills 2 of my videos in 3 weeks because I'm supposedly giving misinformation, it's like I don't care about them anymore. Like I said, this is still the same YouTube that banned me for 90 days for scamming. And they would not tell me how I was scamming anybody. Damn it, why can I not type now? Hello, Red. How are you doing? Red, I figured out what I'm going to do with the characters. I finally figured out what I'm going to do with the characters. Every so often, you're going to see one kind of like pop his head up here or there. Just going to be like peek and then drop down again. I got to thinking about it, and it's like I can't just let him sit there and only show up on certain games. So I think every so often they're going to kind of like just pop their heads up, and then they'll like drop down, and then a new one will come up later. I got to figure out which script to use for it though. Alright, let me make sure I haven't missed anything guess-wise. Grandma, Grandpa, Granddaddy, Grand Champion, Grand Theft Auto, Grand Larceny, Grand Stand, Grand Ole Opry, Grand Funk Railroad, Grand View, not there. Alright, so we got 4 left. And That's not bad considering I had all the headaches to start with where the window just kind of disappeared. I'm still trying to figure that one out. What else was I going to say? There was something else that came to mind. So I'm hoping we get 4 interested participants tonight because we're going to try take it or leave it. I've been working on this one off and on a couple of months ago, and I put it to the side, and then somebody basically is doing their own version. And I'm like, I'm going to get mine done first. So, Matt, if you're watching, I beat you by 3 days or 4 days because you're going to have yours ready by Monday. Whereas we got ours today, or yesterday, we got it finished. A grand motor clock. Grand motor clock. I've never heard of a grandmother clock. I've heard of a grandfather clock. I've never heard of a grandmother clock. All right, she has. Okay, whatever. No, Red, I'm back at the office, so I'm going to start getting packages out starting this week. I'm taking 2 of them tomorrow, and yep. So I'm going to take 2 of them tomorrow, and then I'm going to start working like a couple every day to get them out. That just means I got to go start filling out custom form or tearing open boxes to fill out custom forms for some people. So yeah, they're gonna start getting shipped tomorrow. Which reminds me, I have to get somebody to make sure they send me their right address. Who was it? No, I got Reds. No, he was going to move. And he didn't move. Blame your internet, Spock. Say it's affecting your keyboard. Works for me. There you go. I am inhaling my vape. Grand Baron, which I actually had. All right, so where were we? So yeah, so I'm gonna start getting some packages sealed up tonight, and addressed and enveloped and everything else, and then I will be going to post office during lunch tomorrow, and I'm gonna get back on track. I am actually going to get back on track, which is the amazing thing. Go away! Hey, Bubbles! Up! Me.
That doesn't count.
Oh, that doesn't count. Anyway, see, I'm trying to get my thoughts back together here. Red, you're not helping. Yes, it's still the same one I have on file. That's still the same one I have on file. I think. I'll know when I go look at the box. What, your job is to be Canadian? Grand Falls, Grand Curtain, not there. But yeah, I'm gonna start finally getting packages out, piece by piece. It'll be like a couple a day because I've got the money to get them out. What's the right idea, Spock? Which idea did she have? Grand design, not there. So we are looking for 4 last grand phrases. And I almost said one of them. Oops, that'd been a very, very bad giveaway. Bubbles has the right idea, said too much. Yeah. There's no such thing as too much. Anyway. So tonight, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be looking for 4 participants. We are going to do Take It or Leave It. Grand Statement, Grand Assembly. Nope, not those. Not on the grand list. And no, I'm not giving out any hints. Because, like I said, we got slowed down because I was doing so well till the list just didn't show up on the window. And then I just kind of like lost my entire train of thought. You ever have that happen? You're like going really, really good. And then, boom, brick wall. And it's like, I'm lost. Google, where do I go now? Amazon, off. I have no idea why she kicked in. Grandchildren, grand old party. All good guesses, and I think they're all actually in the file, but they didn't make the list cut tonight. So, I have a question for you guys, and maybe you guys can tell me. What do we need to do to get more people to come to the show? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's the hard part. I'm trying to come up with something that draws people in. But I don't know what it is. I would love to have one night with like 50 people in here, but it never happens. But like I said, that's why we will never make partner. Because we have those of you that are here who I love dearly. And then we just can't seem to grow. It's like I'm missing something. Have a quick show ready if LK is looking for somebody to rate. Well, I did. I was still going Saturday. And he just like shut down rather than rated. So it was like, damn, because it was like right after mine, I went over to see how far along he was left in the show. And he'd already signed off for the night. And like I said, I'm not even at the top of his list. It's basically if Third Degree's playing or Jeff's going, because they all like work together. Then it's one of those cases of they're going to get priority. Grand Invocation. Is that like the Grand Inquisition? I'm just asking. Mel Brooks are calling on line 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the master of the house.
Plus, now that I'm back to work at the office, I can't do the late nights. At least not during the week. The Saturday night, maybe the Sundays I can. It could have crashed out. Yeah, possible. It is possible. Those things do happen. But yeah, I'm running out of ideas for growth. As literally, we've revamped the screen to where it's pretty much consistent across the board. So I'm no longer worried about that.
Now, this is a game show where you not only get a chance to win these beautiful prizes, but also this $45,000.
And like I said, my problem is every time I like get somebody come in, it's like technical difficulties blow out the PowerPoint presentation. It's always the worst thing to happen. Always. Because I'm concentrating so hard on trying to get everything back up. And it's like, just stay with me, folks. Stay with me. Nope. Doesn't work. But that's always the problem when you're like running your own layouts. All right, so we are down to 4, ladies and gentlemen. So far, this has been the Spock and Riser list. Spock with 4, Riser with 2, and there are 4 possible answers left. Now, for those of you that are here and have never seen the list before, it's very simple. We take a word, a phrase, a theme, a pop culture topic. We stick it right up there in the top of the board. And then we have the computer pick 10 items that fit that topic. So, for instance, tonight we are looking for grand blank. We are looking for words and phrases that start with the word grand. Plain and simple. If you guys were fans of ITV, every episode of every show they had on ITV basically had something like this. Play Nation did this like once a night, where they would do a single list and just once the list was over, you wouldn't see it again for the whole evening. And they would give out prizes for every item on the list. Well, we don't do prizes for every item on the list. Behind 3 of these items, there are a small prize, a vault shot, and a chance for a 1-player game. And if you get that one-player game, you could actually win one of our die-cast cars we have. We are currently, I think, on the BMW. It's been there for a while now because the list has been very mean lately. The list has been very mean lately, where you guys would get all but 3, and 2 of those 3 would be with the winning slots. Unfortunately, we don't change those. It's basically whatever the computer decides, the computer goes with, and then it's up to you guys to just beat the list. Grandma Seizure. I kind of like that one, Spot. Grandma Seizure. No, I better not do that. Somebody might think I'm serious. Or if it does get serious, they'll think I'm acting up. Oh, I know. Like I said, I'm trying to get in with some of them, and some of them just don't take to it. And then some of them are, they're a little more business than I am. Hello, Allie. How are you doing, my Scottish friend? What kind of mischief are you up to? And how is your weekend going? Because I know it's Friday for Allie. I know it's Friday for Allie. But yeah, I'll give you an example. And I'm not saying this to savage the guy because they do a fantastic job with the professionalism. One thus thing on YouTube. One. So you're doing one thus thing? What's a thus thing? I'm trying to figure out what Alex means by one thus thing. No, I'll give you an example, Red, and it's kind of like where I know I'm more niche. Nerdy has not been on in 3 weeks, right? Must be Allie's accent. No, it's his kilt. Ask Allie to flash you his kilt. This thing called YouTube. Okay, that makes more sense. Nerdy plugged me left and right. Did I get a lot of his viewers? Nope. So it was like the illness came at the worst possible time. The illness for me came at the worst possible time. Twitch has started doing DMCA claim takedowns on things that... No, right now they're just basically silencing certain things for Warner Music. I don't have to worry about Warner. I got to worry about UMG. Because I have like one song UMG just basically yells at on YouTube constantly. So where was we? But yeah, so Nerdy's been off for 4 weeks. I will guarantee you, the moment he's back, 40 or 50 people will be in there. Guarantee it. And it's the right thing too. But it's like, okay, I thought we were all part of the same group. So how come I don't get any of those people? Like I said, it's something I've always wondered. Last 48 hours, accounts have been closed. Ooh, really? Such as, is there anybody I would know, Spot, that's been gone? That's the question. I'm trying to think, because there's not a lot of people I follow that do music to start with. Like I said, I think these companies that pull you down for DMCA stuff are stupid. Because it's word of mouth, even the smallest thing. Hello, little French lady. We were just debating what we could do to grow the channel. We're trying to figure out why we're kind of like stuck where we are. I always thought that because now if people were making a lot of money because they were playing the music, okay, I could get that. But you get people that give out 25 bits, 50 bits, that's like 25 cents. Really? You're gonna shut somebody down for 25 cents? Because they played one of your songs? And your song probably wasn't even why they got the money in the first place? Like I said, I don't get it. I never will. Like I said, I understand wanting to protect your property. I understand wanting to protect your rights to stuff. But some things I do not understand. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have hit the 30-minute timer. Officially 33 minutes, because I think I kept talking while it was at 0 for about 3 minutes. And we had 4 items on the list that did not get called out. Now, Spock, I'm going to say you were close to one of them, but I couldn't give it to you. You were close on number 3. Number 3 was grandbaby. You did grandma, you did grandpa, you did grandchild, but you didn't do grandbaby. How could you forget the cute one, Spock? SG, what is good, my friend? How are you doing? Number 1. I'm going to check and make sure I didn't miss number 5 anywhere. Hold on. I don't think I did. Ironically, 5 Spock was on the right track. Spock was on the right track and he stopped. He had Grand LeBaron, Grand Marquis, and if he had gone a little further, maybe for a real car, you could have had Grand Cherokee. Now, grand opening was number 4 on the list, Cora. Grand opening was number 4. Been watching the PS5. Have they given a price tag yet? Oh, I forgot that was today. Yeah, that was today, actually, wasn't it? June the 11th. I forgot all about it. Number 8 on the list. May I hold the door for you, sir? Why, yes, you may. Now you may show me my way to my room. Because you are in the Grand Hotel. You are in the Grand Hotel. And number 1, which I'm going to say I figured was not going to be gotten, just because nobody's going to think of this as a word, except maybe me and the cult that I lead. I need a Grand Poobah. Grand Poobah. Depending on the time he streams, because if it's later, not menu in you. Allie's doing that Scottish language thing. Help! I don't understand Scottish. So we had the Grand Poobah, the Grand Ole Opry, Grand Baby, Grand Opening, Grand Cherokee, Grand Funk Railroad, Grand Larceny, Grand Hotel, Grand Marshal, and Grandstand. Alright, so with that, Spock has 4, Riser has 2, and then the computer has 4 as well. So I've got a feeling there's going to be at least one that we don't get. I just got this funny feeling. And you know what? It's going to be a shame, because that means the computer's stealing one, just like a little bit of Grand Larceny. Oh, and it proves me wrong right off the bat. I am very happy to say it proved me wrong. Alright, so with that, Spock, are you ready to find out what your one-player game is? Let's see what Spock is going to be playing tonight. One versus 100, maybe? Millionaires Club again? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. It is time for Spock to play a little Show Me the Money. All right, Spock, it is a trivia game just for you. Not ready, but it helps for the game to continue progressing. That is true. Let me fix that so that is all right, Spock, this is very simple. All you have to do is either get 6 questions right or 6 questions wrong. And we wait for all of this to pop up. All right, Spock, it is time. To show you the money. All right. This game is very simple, Spock. We have 13 various point values on the board. I think anywhere from 250 down to 10. Your goal is to answer 6 questions correct or get 6 questions wrong. Every time you get one correct, we add points to your value. The closer you get to the maximum possible, which I think is 250, is 1,600, I think. I've got to do the chart. No, the killer card is not a reward. The killer card is basically, you got to get that or your game's over. That's like the ultimate penalty card. And the worst thing is, it's not multiple choice when the killer card comes up. All right. So, Spock, first and foremost, we have 13 possible questions on the board. Which one of those 13 would you like? Now, see, if I know Red, he's like, well, yeah, but I need the dancing girls up there. Guarantee you that's what he would say. See, he told you. Maybe at some point I might do that. Just to graphic it up a little bit. All right. You're going to start with question 1. And the topic for question 1 is wine. Now, you will notice down at the bottom, we have an A, a B, and a C. You can select any one of the 3. If you do not like the question before we show you the answers, you can pass. But once you pass, you cannot come back to it. Okay? So, Spock, would you like question A, B, or C? So Spock, A, B, or C? Then we will show you the question. If you don't like the question, you can say pass and pick one of the other 2 letters. All right, so we're going to start with question A. So here is the question. What is the wine container of amphora made from? What is the wine container of amphora made from? Now, you can take this. We will show you 4 possible answers. Or you can say, I have no clue. I don't think I'm going to know when the 4 answers come up. I'm going to take another question. What is the wine container of amphora made from? So do you want to take the question or pass for B or C? All right, you think you're gonna try it. All right, your 4 choices are as follows: metal, clay, plastic, or glass. Metal, clay, plastic, or glass. And Spock has already said he thinks it's clay. So we're going to let you confirm the clay guess. So, Spock, do we want to stick with clay? But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to List Wits. You are joining Spock, who has earned a 1-player game tonight. He says he's sticking with clay, and he would be 100% right. All right, so that's 40 whammies in your bank at the moment. Now, if you miss a question, you do lose points, just to let you know. All right, Spock. Question 1 is off the board. Which question number would you like next? Your internet. So you're having Spock tin can issues, aren't you? Did you see the console? No, I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen it yet. I didn't watch it because I forgot it was actually on. So Spock, which number would you like? All right, number 7 is worth 60, and it is called Monsters in the Closet. It is called Monsters in the Closet. Would you like question A, B, or C, Spock? Or would you like your first look at A, B, or C? All right, B it is. Lon Chaney plays Quasimodo in the silent version of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Who plays the role in the first sound version of 1939? Lon Chaney plays Quasimodo in the silent version of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Do you want to take this question, Spot? We'll show you the 4 possible guesses. Or do you want to pass and go for one of the other 2 questions? Are we talking? No, we're talking about Tom Cruise in the closet. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Monsters in the Closet. Tom Cruise is a monster. He's a couch-eating, couch-jumping monster. All right, you're going to pass. So, would you like question A or C? Would you like question A or C? A it is. And here is the question. The Gila monster was named after a river where? And yes, some of the questions are worded strangely because I didn't want to make it easy on you to pass or accept. All right, you're going to keep it. The Gila monster was named after a river in Mexico, Brazil, Mongolia, or Arizona. Yeah, Quasi no show. All right, Spock says it is a river in Mongolia. Is the Gila monster named after a river in Mongolia? No, it's named after the Gila River in Arizona. It is named after the Gila River in Arizona. That's what it was named for. All right, Spock. You have 1 positive, 1 negative. That's all right. We still got time to go. Which question would you like next? Or which question number would you like next? And you are at minus 20. Your goal is to stay above minus 540, I think. Because I think if you get to minus 540, you cannot catch up. The topic is right of way. Would you like question A, B, or C? The topic is right of way. Oh, and look at this 250-point question. All right, question C. What year did Bob Barker become the host of The Price is Right? You can take that, or you can, he's passing. He hates the year question. There's two things Spock hates. He's trying to guess a year and any sports question. The A question. What rich and famous singer-songwriter owns the publishing rights to Stormy Weather, Hello Dolly, as well as the soundtracks of Grease, Mammy, Annie, and a chorus line, among many others? What rich and famous singer-songwriter owns the publishing rights to Stormy Weather? He's going to keep it. All right, Spock, your four choices are Elton John, Stevie Wonder, Paul McCartney, or Michael Jackson. Which rich and famous singer-songwriter owns the publishing rights to Stormy Weather, Hello Dolly, as well as the soundtracks of Grease, Mammy, Annie, and a chorus line, among others? He says it's Paul McCartney. For 250 points, is it Paul McCartney? It is Paul McCartney. So Spock at 230 whammies. All right, Spock. What would you like next? You are 2 down, 4 to go. Number 13. And the 80-point question is the Olympics. And Spock's looking around like, help, help, it's sports. All right, Spock says, question B. How wide is the regulation balance beam that is used in Olympic competition for female gymnastics? Oh, he is keeping it. He's like 80 points. That's all right. I can afford 80. Is a regulation balance beam 5 inches in width, 4 inches in width, 3 inches in width, or 2 inches in width?
Hidden in this jumble of letters is the name of the world's most
How wide
doctor. Can you find it?
is the regulation balance beam in Olympic competition? Spock says it is 4 inches. It is 4 inches. So Spock at 310 whammies. So basically, Spock, right now, you're halfway through the game, officially. All you got to do is A, avoid the killer question. B, even if you draw small amounts, just get 3 questions right. All right, Spock, which number would you like next? Number 4. And it is worth... Oh! It is the killer question because it has no value. You have to get this right with no multiple choice. It is the Middle East. Now, the good news is you don't like the first 2 questions, you can still pass on those 2 questions. So, would you like question A, question B, or question C? All right, question A. The 4 novels of Lawrence Durrell's quartet are set in this Egyptian city? The 4 novels of Lawrence Durrell's quartet are set in this Egyptian city.
Let's all play What's My Line?
Now, see what it's supposed to do for the killer one, rather than put the 0 value there? It's supposed to put a skull and crossbones in the little square. All right, question B. Which Middle Eastern country holds the record for letting its currency float the longest? Which Middle Eastern country holds the record for letting its currency float the longest? All right, you are going to take question B. Again, no multiple choice, because this is a killer question, Spock. Which Middle Eastern country holds the record for letting its currency float the longest? He says it's Greece. The correct answer is not include Greece. It was Lebanon. And unfortunately, that is the killer question, and that ends Spock's game. Now, the good news is, because I am not a total heartless bastard, despite what Red claims at times, yeah, Greece does not count as a Middle Eastern country. I am going to give you 10% of what you earned. Just because I'm not a total heartless bastard. I may be mean, cruel, and devious at times, but I got a heart of gold. All right, so with that, we close out the one-player game. And we return our attention back over to the list. And Spike still got 3 more chances for prizes. Spock went with the Grand Funk Railroad. Nope, I did not sell the Golden Heart. See, it's still right there. And the Grand Funk Railroad is an empty space. All right, so that means Spock is down to 2, Riser down to 2. Riser said grand opening. Nice, simple, and it is effective for a vault shot. Riser, are you still with us? Is the question. That is always the question, Riser. Are you still here? We finally get some people get vault shots and they disappear on us. Wait to see if Riser is going to say anything. Why do I think he's not here? Come on, Riser, step up. Claim your vault shot. You might get something good out of it.
The show you can have the time of your life playing against time for big time prizes, where it's always nice to be introduced by Bird Bennett. That's whose voice does it.
See, I always hate that because then it's like, no, it's not. He was on my view list, but my view list is kind of wonky. It's like people will show up and then they'll disappear and they'll still be here. All right, we're going to have to pass on Riser for now. And we're going to hope small prize is not the Grand Marshal then. It is not the Grand Marshal. So, we are looking for Spock to take the small with either Yeehaw, the Grand Ole Opry. Not there. Or the very simple Grandstand. Up. There we go. I keep forgetting to change it here. It doesn't change it there. One of these days I'm going to remember that. Actually, I need to do this so I can remember to do it that way. Is Spock standing up and claiming the small? Oh, not there. Why do I have this funny feeling? It's under Grandbaby. It is under Grandbaby, because that's the one I couldn't give Spock because he went with Grandchild. And I was looking specifically for Grandbaby on that one. Alright guys, so with that, like I said, we're trying to get through this tonight fast because, again, I am trying to get things going and done. Rather quickly tonight. And the reason I'm going quick is because, again, I got to go into the office tomorrow morning at 8:30. So my weeknights have been shortened. And I'm not going to worry about the form tonight for this one, because I got to figure out how to make it easy to get to. And we are looking for 4 participants tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 4 participants for our main game. And I do not know where I put my pen. And do not forget about our 4-letter word, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching on Twitch, all you have to do is type in that 4-letter word that reads from top to bottom. If you do, you will get a shot at the vault. Just remember, each letter completes a word going across the board. So, for instance, I'm trying to make up a word. Nyuk, N-Y-U-K, would be Nide, Siam, Pout, and Mink, or Kink. Yuck. The last 4-letter word was perk. P-E-R-K. If you are watching on D-Live or YouTube or one of the others, use the exclamation point and the 4-letter word. Because Restream Bot catches it with the exclamation point. I will be honest, I think this is one of the easier puzzle ones. Just because I haven't gotten around to rewriting any of the word clues yet. If it's slow in the office tomorrow, that's what I may do. But I got a funny feeling because today was like surprisingly slow. I got a feeling tomorrow is going to be like the dead opposite. I just have this feeling. Well, surprisingly, there's only like 5 of us that have volunteered to go into the office, and I only volunteered because I was getting cabin fever at the house. I could have still worked from home, but I couldn't take it much more. It was indeed Senor Columbus. It was Senor Columbus.
The answer is...
So with that, we give Spock 10 more whammies.
And here's your host, Jim.
I like the fact that I could sleep in till 8. But it was like I was getting cabin fever. Like something horrible. Alright, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for 4 participants for a brand new game. Hey, Russ, what is good? It's a simple game of give or take. Or in this case, take it or leave it. Now, this game is designed for 2 teams. The rule of the game is to get to step number 10. Ah, Spock, you're calling for the wheel spin? And we will have to give Spock another 1-player game shortly. So Spock, do not let me forget before tonight is out. we'll have another one-player game. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I am looking for 4 volunteers. We will be looking for teams of 2. We are looking for teams of 2. Now, this game is pretty much nothing more than true-false, honestly. We are going to show you a question. We're going to show you what the computer says is the right answer. All right, if it takes too long. You're either going, as a team, you decide to either take the answer the computer gives, or you leave it and you take the alternate answer. But if you take the alternate answer, that is your answer for that question. Okay? If you are correct, you will get to choose 2 numbers off our board. Behind the first number will be a value of anywhere from a penny or 1/100th of a whammy up to 15,000 whammies. If you are the team that survives to 10, all right, so we are going to put, I think he is one of those watch bots, Red. I think he is one of those watch bots. And let me fix something. Oh, I know what it is. Developer, Visual Basic. Give me a minute. Where is player name? Eyesight -1. He doesn't want to put the player name in there. I don't know why he doesn't want to put the player name in there. Oh, wait, there it is. Duh. It's underneath. There we go, Little Red Corvette. All right, we're looking for 2 more players that want to take on Little French Lady in red. Looking for any 2 interested players. Now, as long as you answer questions correctly, you stay in control of the board, as long as you don't hit what we call the booby trap. And what you will see up here on the main board, there are 2 booby traps on the board. So let's say Little French Lady in red get the first question right. They will choose 2 cases. They have to choose 2 of them. We will reveal what's in the first case. They will decide if it is a point value, whether or not they want to keep it, or take it, rather, or leave it. If they leave it, whatever's in the second case, they have to take. If their first case is a booby trap, they lose their turn immediately. We show what's in the other case, but they lose their turn immediately. So we are looking for 2 more interested people to take on Little French Lady in Red. Who would like to take them on? So we're looking for 2 people. Oh, come on, guys. I know I can get 2 of you interested in participating. And again, whoever wins will be getting their choices of curtain 1 and curtain number 2. So basically, this is a double prize night because it is a team game. So we are looking for 2 interested participants. We're looking for somebody who's wanting to take them on. Someone wants to beat the Knuckleheads. I know you do. I already told you, like, give the passenger pigeons better food choice. But he doesn't listen to me, Red.
Yes, it's a $1.98 beauty show. An entertainment spectacular if ever there was one, where beauty is not only in the eye.
So we're looking for 2 players interested in playing.
Tonight, the $1.98 beauty show will continue its relentless spoof of all of those other so-called beauty contests. And although this is not a real contest, we will bring.
They're still on Swift Heart Rabbit. Now, just to let you guys know, the whammies are kind of a bonus. Because whichever team wins the main game will go on to face what we call the quick draw, where it'll be 5 more statements, where we'll show you 1 answer. I thought he wasn't supposed to be back till 11, Little French Lady. Uh-huh. Where we will show you 5 statements, and you'll decide if the answer we gave is true or false. Now, on the final, we don't show you if you're right or wrong just yet. In the final, what we will do is we'll take all your correct statements, and those will be first on the board, and all your incorrect ones will come after it. You will have to kind of stop the game before your first incorrect answer lights up. Every time you light up a correct answer, one of these 6 vaults will disappear. But if you light up an incorrect answer, all 6 vaults disappear. So we are still looking for 2 more players, ladies and gentlemen, to take on Little French Lady and Red Walrus. So who is going to volunteer to take them on? Rush, you've been challenged. Are you still there? Well, Spock's already said he can't. Spock's already said he can't because he's got a bad connection again. He's off and on until 9:15. Alright, show, make me some money. And then give me some money. You see the little donate button way down there, right? So we are looking for 2 more players. See, this is always the hard part of this game. I'm going to tell you guys, this stuff is not that great. And I'm a ginger ale fan. It's like rough. It's like the world's roughest ginger ale. But like I said, I like ginger ale. But, that doesn't do it for me. It's like, it just hangs. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, welcome to the Listwitz Game Show, where we are here every Thursday, every Saturday, trying to get games going. It's called Ginger Ale Bowl. It's called Bold Ginger Ale. It's got like 3 times the ginger in it, I think. I figured I was going to try it. But it just didn't work. So we're going back to our unofficial sponsor, Dr. Pepper and Cream Soda. God knows why Dr. Pepper would want to change anything that works perfectly. You have Dr. Pepper. You don't need cream soda in your Dr. Pepper. You just need Dr. Pepper in your Dr. Pepper. And a little bit of Crown Royal. And there goes the last of my Crowny Royal. Well, you know why everybody's internet is cutting out? Because everybody's working from home, Allie. We broke the telecommunications world. We just broke them. All right, so we are still looking for 2 players. Well, that's why Spike said he was sitting out as well, Allie. Besides which, I figured you'd want to do this one. It's a British game show. It came straight over from Britain. And like I said, the funny thing was, it was on my to-do list to get this one done. Only I didn't rush it until I saw Matt the ref working on his version. And ironically, his big screen, his board screen, looks almost identical to mine except for the text. It looks almost identical to mine. I sat there and I looked at it and I'm like, I've got this on file. And I'm sitting there trying so hard not to say, I've got this one already if you want to see it. And he's like, no, I got mine ready. Mine will be ready by Monday. So I'm like, all right. If Matt can stop by, which he can't because he's over in the UK. I'm like, Matt, come by and take a look and see what ours looks like. And let me know how I did in comparison. Because like I said, it is ironic. It was total chance I happened to step in when he was building his version. And he does not do a lot of VBA on his. His is like John's is, Russ, where he basically pre-programs everything. Ooh, yeah, see. Now imagine being at work and having that happen. That happened to all of us like a few times while everybody was working from home. Because we got offices in Houston, Austin, Dallas, Washington, New York, San Francisco, Palo Alto. And we get a call from somebody in Houston says, my internet service is out. What can you do? Well, I can't do anything. He's like, you can't get me back on? And I'm like, you can use your phone for a hotspot. But that'll chew up your phone data. And he's like, all right, I'll do that. I get a call from Dallas. My internet went out. Who are you with? Comcast? Yep. Same as this other guy. His went out. Then I get a call from Washington. Yeah, my Comcast cable went out. It was bad for a while. It was. Comcast couldn't handle it. Sprint couldn't handle it. AT&T couldn't handle it. Verizon couldn't handle it. It was literally, if you had a service provider, you went down at some point. Ironically, mine only went down once, and that was just because my router needs to be reset every so often. All right, so we are still looking for 2 more players, ladies and gentlemen, to take on these evil Canadians. Yeah, we're looking to beat the evil Canadians. So instead, let's see. EVIL. All right. So we will put Russ in. And we'll put Allie as his partner. So it is Creative Alley Cats. There we go. All right, now you will notice the white light is on Little Red Corvette. Where are the McKenzie brothers, eh? That's true. So that means Little French Lady and Red control the board until they either miss a question or they hit a booby trap. All right, so are you ready, Red? Are you ready, Little French Lady? Here is your first question. Yep, hold on. Oh, duh. I forgot to change one other thing. Because I was working on this from home, or working on this from the office, I forgot to change the file site location. All right, first question for Red and Little French Lady. Once France's richest colony, this now impoverished country was the second in the New World to gain independence. Once France's richest colony, this now impoverished country was the second in the New World to gain independence. The computer says it was Acadia. So, Red, Little French Lady, do you want to take that answer and accept Acadia, or leave Acadia behind? Once France's richest colony, this now impoverished country was the second in the New World to gain independence. The computer says it was Acadia. And they're thinking it over. Or my screen froze up. I don't know which. Little French Lady in red. Do you want to take it and accept Acadia, or leave it? Red says the team should leave it. Now, I know we didn't lose Little French Lady. All right, you guys are going to leave it. That means the answer you are accepting is Haiti. We cannot change it once that leave it option is set. And it is Haiti. It is indeed Haiti. So with that, Little French Lady in red, I need you to choose one vault, box, case, whatever you want to call it, from the board. right, so red says 17. Little French lady, which case do you choose? And number 7. All right. Now, basically what we do is we reveal them in order of chosen. So red said 17, and behind 17, the only thing we don't want to see is a booby trap. It is 12,500. There is only one option better. Do you want to keep the 12,500? Or do you want to take the 12,500? Or do you want to leave it and take what's behind number 7? That's 125 whammies right there. All right, red says we're going to keep 12,500. We lock that into the vault. And let's see what you would have had. Oh, see, it's a good thing you did keep it because there was the first booby trap. All right. Little French lady red. You are one step closer. Your next question is, which mint produces coins marked with the letter O? Which U.S. mint produces coins marked with the letter O? And the computer says New Orleans. Do you want to take New Orleans as your answer? Or leave it? And take the alternate choice. Take New Orleans as your answer, or leave it. Red has no idea. Which U.S. mint produced coins that are marked with the letter O? Red is passing the... You're going to take it. All right. She is going to take New Orleans. Is New Orleans the mint that marks their coins with an O? It is New Orleans. New Orleans is the O mint out of the 12. All right. So again, Little French Lady Red, you each get to choose one case. Hey, Chuck, how you doing tonight? All right, Red says number 8. Little French Lady, which case do you want? and number 13. All right, behind case 8 is 7,500 whammies, or 75 whammies in this case. Do you want to take the 75 whammies? Or do you want what's behind case 13? And there are 2 possible hires, a lot of possible lowers. I was bouncing off the walls earlier, but I kind of calmed down a little bit. I did calm down a little bit. Red says take the 7,500. All right, we are going to keep the 7,500. We have 200 whammies in the vault, and you passed on 750. Not bad decision. Not a bad decision at all. All right, little French lady. Red, your next question. Better known for other writings. Who is the author of The Hunting of the Snark, What the Tortoise Said to Achilles, and Euclid and His Modern Rivals? Better known for other writings. Who is the author of The Hunting of the Snark, What the Tortoise Said to Achilles, and Euclid and His Modern Rivals? The computer says it was Stephen King that wrote those 3. Do you want to take the Stephen King answer or leave it and take the alternate choice? Red says to leave it. And I have to get you guys to agree on whether to take it or leave it. You are both going to leave it. And the computer says it is Lewis Carroll as your alternate answer. Is it Lewis Carroll? It is Lewis Carroll. All right. 2 more cases off the board. If Red and Little French Lady lose control, yes, Spock. But that's the point of A, if they miss, they automatically hand it over to the other team, or B, if they booby trap. So, Little French Lady, Red says you get to choose the first case on the board. All right, little French lady says case number 1. Red says case number 6. Behind case number 1 is a nickel. Do you want to keep your nickel? Or do you want to leave it and take what's behind case 6? And it's a wooden nickel at that. All right, you're going to leave it. And in case 6 is 25 more whammies. All right, we are at 20,025 whammies. The next question on the board. What year was it that the Census Bureau first reported that most new mothers were staying in the job market? What year was it the Census Bureau first reported that most new mothers were staying in the job market? The computer says 1988. Red, little French lady, do you accept and take 1988 as a valid answer? Or do you take 1988 as the correct answer? What year was it that the Census Bureau first reported that most new mothers were remaining in the new job market? Red is going to pass this one to little French lady. We are going to keep 1988. The correct answer is 1988. All right, that means the Canadians still in control of the board, and they get to choose the next 2 cases. All right, Red says case number 2. Little French lady.
Ladies and gentlemen, the master of the house, the bunkhouse.
Number 9. And in case number 2 is 100 whammies. Do you guys want to keep the 100 or take what's in case number 9? What were you saying, hon? Okay.
Welcome to Las Vegas, and welcome to Caesar's Challenge. Now, this is a game show where you not only get a chance to win these beautiful prizes, but also this $45,000 Lincoln Mark 8.
Keep the 100 or gamble for. You're going to leave and take number 9, which is 1,500. So we are up to 215 and a quarter whammies. 215 and a quarter. There are 2 booby traps total. And you guys have found one of them. The nation's first general strike was called to show sympathy for longshoremen striking in San Francisco. The nation's first general strike was called to show sympathy for longshoremen striking in San Francisco. Do we take that answer or do we leave that answer? The nation's first general strike was called... Uh-oh! We have to give Chuck a vault shot. All right, Chuck, we need a 4-digit number that you think is opening the vault. Nope, we do not remove a number on the 4-letter words. That is only on the list. Or on the wheel. The wheel will be a -1 or a -0. All right, Chuck says the combination to the vault all right, come on, wheel. Oh, don't tell me it did it again. Hold on. Why does this one always do this? Give me a minute. I have got to figure out why. No, I've got 3 versions. One all right, we are going for whenever it crashes, one of them always seems to lose the animations. All right, we are going for 6, 4, 6, 1. And we lock that in. And we hear... we hear the no... the trombones. The trombones from Hayes. All right. You guys are going to leave it. And you guys say, so the computer says if it's not San Francisco, it's New York. Was the first general strike called to show sympathy for longshoremen in New York? No, it was San Francisco. Which means the Alley Cats are now in control. All right, Chuck, have a good one, man. are now in control of the board. So Russ, Allie, you guys don't even have to answer a question. You just get to pick 2 cases. Just like that. All right, Russ says 19. Allie, if you are still awake. Somebody pop Allie on the head. Make sure his computer's still working. I say Dan's back. Dan, you want to pitch in and help? Since Allie's having internet issues? Because you left San Francisco. You didn't take San Francisco as your answer. So the alternate answer for the computer was New York. It was either San Francisco or New York. The computer picks a right answer and a wrong answer. It will show you one of the 2. Dan, are you awake over there? Right, if you turn down the right answer, that second answer you're getting, regardless of what it is. Now, I will say, most of the wrong answers are reasonable choices. I think Allie's internet went down again. And I don't think Dan's awake either. Now that depends, Red. If they miss the booby trap and they run to control of the board, they finished it. All right, Russ, go ahead and pick a second one till we find you a partner. I was trying to get Dan to volunteer, but he's not saying anything. All right. In case 19 is one whammy. So, Russ, do you want to take that one whammy and add it to the total? Or do you want to leave it and take what's behind box number 5? He's going to leave it. He's going to take box 5, which is 1,000 whammies. So we are up to 225 whammies in the box. And Russ and Russ's mystery partner Russ is all alone. The next question for you, Russ, is which city in India has 100,000 residents who pay rent to sleep on a portion of a sidewalk? And the computer says it's Bombay. What city in India has 100,000 residents who pay rent to sleep on a portion of a sidewalk? Yeah, we still owe Spock a one-player game. He's going to leave it. He says it's not Bombay. Is it Calcutta? No, it was Bombay, which means control goes back over to little French lady in red. All right, little French lady, red. Which two cases would you like? And 11. And behind case number 16 is 500 whammies. Little French lady, do we want to keep those 5 whammies? Or do we want to see what's behind Red's box? Little French lady says leave the 5 and go for what's box 11? We're going to go for it. Box 11 is 100 whammies. 325 whammies up for grabs. All right, little French lady red, here is your next question. The national park with 46,753 acres of underground chambers is in New Mexico. The national park with 46,753 acres of underground chambers is in New Mexico. Take it or leave it. Red says to take it. You guys are going to take New Mexico. The national park with 46,753 acres of underground chambers is Carlsbad Caverns, New Mexico. Believe it or not, the alternate choice is actually Kentucky. I already know that because I've play tested this a million times. It was either Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico or Mammoth Caves in Kentucky. All right, little French lady, Red. Which case would you like to open next? And I just realized what I've been doing wrong for this whole game. All right, little French lady says 14. Red says 12. In case 14 for little French lady is a penny. It's like a little piece of a whammy. Do you guys want to keep that penny and not increase the vault? Or do you want to go for number 12? The 15,000 or 150 whammies are still out there. You're going to say take the penny, okay? Little French lady, are you going to agree with your partner? You guys are going to keep the penny. And you gave up 35 whammies. 35 whammies do not go into the vault. All right, guys, your next question. Into what river does the Klondike River flow? Into what river does the Klondike River flow? The computer says it's the Mackenzie River. Do you wish to take that answer or leave that answer? Into what river does the Klondike River flow? The computer says it's the Mackenzie River. Red says keep. Little French lady, you going to agree with your partner or try to convince him to leave it? You guys are going to keep it or take it. The Klondike River flows into the Yukon River. It flows into the Yukon River, which means we now turn our attention back over to Russ if he is back from being AFK. All right, let's see if Russ is back. And if not, we will take a small hiatus for Spock. Oh, it is the cash cab for Spock. Dun, 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 dun. I'm hoping I have an exit on this game. Yeah, if you want to forfeit Spock, we can just forfeit it. But Spock, if you were to try it, you would be going from the St. Louis Science Center, or no, from the Gateway Arch, I believe, to one of these. We have the Transportation Museum, the Enterprise Center, the Pageant Center, Fox Theater, Anheuser-Busch Brewery, the Chess Hall of Fame, the St. Louis Science Center, the Butterfly House, the History Museum, the Art Museum, the Muni, and Forest Park. So if you were trying to get from the Gateway Arch to the Muni, you'd only have to answer one question. But Spock is not up for cash cab at the moment. So we will exit out of that one. And we will wait for Russ to get back. Well, I'm still working on adding landmarks because I want it to be more than like 1 block distance travels. I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet, because right now it is strictly latitude and longitude. So it's like if it's latitude XY to latitude AZ, it does it as the crow flies, and then it just divides it by how many, like whatever the mileage number is. I think it's 68 blocks to a mile. But it's actually math set up. So it's like you'll start at location X. It could be Forest Park, it could be the airport, it could be pretty much any one location. And then you pick what the second location is. And all you know is if it's a short trip, a medium trip, or a long trip. St. Pius, I think, is still standing. I think. I think St. Pius is still actually standing. That is... I'm trying to think of where it's at now. I honestly can't remember where it's at now. But yeah, that whole game is based on latitude and longitude. And then it'll basically determine how many miles it is from point A to point B. And then I think it divides it by a certain number to do it by blocks. So the long trips are like about 64 blocks. The short ones are like 1, 2, or 3. All right, so we are waiting for Russ to get back. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are here, welcome to the List Wits Game Show. We are here every Thursday, every Saturday. And unlike a lot of streams, we do this where it's a little bit more closed, it's a little bit more contained as to who can participate. Right now, we got Little French Lady in red who just gave up control back over to Russ, who we are waiting on. But I know Russ says he is away at the moment. And that means I got to come up with a new 4-letter word. Okay, Russ, you are back. All right, Russ, they failed on their question. So you get to choose 2 crates. I know. I've got to flip it over. I haven't flipped it yet. So, Russ, which 2 crates would you like? Number 3 and number 15. And behind crate 3 is 150 whammies. And that's the best you can do. I would suggest taking it. And he passes on 2,500 whammies. All right. So here's how the board is at the moment. We got 2 questions left. We're only up to question 6. If the board gets empty, it's whoever controls the path wins the game. All right? So the next question for us. What nation leads the world in per capita fat consumption? What nation leads the world in per capita fat consumption? Yeah, Russ is all alone. The computer says Switzerland. So do you want to take Switzerland or leave Switzerland, Russ? He is going to leave Switzerland, and the alternate choice is France. So he is hoping France leads the world in per capita fat consumption, and he is right. France actually leads the world in fat consumption. All right, Russ. 2 boxes. Now, just remember, the booby trap is still up there. All right, number 18 and number 10. Behind box 18 is 25 cents. All right. There's only one thing worse than a 25. So, Russ, you can leave the 10, or you can take the 25, leave the 10, and hope it's the booby trap.
The name of the world's most famous baby doctor. Can you find it?
Or
Now you see
you
it.
can try to add another 50 whammies to the pile.
Now. You see it. Now you see it.
Would you like to take the 25 cents
Chuck Henry. Thank you.
or leave the 25 cents?
Welcome again to Now You See It.
No, the pot does not go empty, but you lose control of the board.
You can figure out that it says
The pot stays as it is, but you lose control of the board. All right, taking 10 is another 2.5 whammies. So we are at 477 whammies. So, Russ controls it for the next question. If Russ gets this question right and does not booby trap, he wins the game. The next question is, Gaylord Perry pitched his 300th win against, and the Seattle Mariners beat this team. The computer says Gaylord Perry pitched his 300th win against the New York Yankees, allowing the Seattle Mariners to win.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to Break Your Back.
Do you take the Yankees or leave the Yankees? You are going to take it. Did Gaylord Perry get his 300th win against
Let's all play What's Mine?
the New York Yankees? All right, so this is how it plays out, Russ. This next pick is the pick. Do you want box number 4 or box number 20? All right, you are going to take 20. And we're going to put box 4 down here at the end. If box 20 is the booby trap, Red and Little French Lady have control of the board. They win the game. If it is 5,000, Rusnak wins the game. What is behind box number 20? It is 5,000. So with that, Rusnak takes the game in 527 whammies at the moment. All right. Now, Russ, no matter what, you get whatever's behind one of the curtains. But I'm going to give you a chance to keep those 527 whammies in addition to the curtain. All right. This is how this portion works. In one of those 6 vaults, there are that 57,725 whammies. Russ, we're going to show you 5 questions with an answer. You either take the answer or we leave the answer. I don't know. I pulled them off of Bing. I pulled all 6 of them off of Bing. What we're going to do is after you answer the 5 questions, take or leave, the computer will then shuffle the answers up so that your correct answers are in the front, your incorrect answers are in the back. However, I'm not going to tell you where the correct, incorrect stops start. At any point you think the answer on the board is wrong, you basically say, take it, we stop there. You only have, I think, 15 seconds from the moment the question-answer combo appears. If one of those answers lights up red, you lose all 6 vaults, no whammies. If at any point you stop the game, you will be able to choose one of the vaults that are left. Okay? Only one of the vaults has all those whammies in it. So, with that, here is question number 1. On which Soviet craft was Laika the dog launched in? On which I've been trying to up it to about 30 seconds, Spock, but if I up it to 30, I can't tell if it actually freezes the computer. All right, the computer says Sputnik 2. Rusnak is going to take it.
Hello there, how are you?
Your next question. How many songs from the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band were released as singles? The computer says 0. Do you want to take that answer or leave it? He is going to take that answer. Statement number 3. Dubbed the original Flower Child by Rolling Stone, Pete Seeger asked, "Where have all the flowers gone?" However, this group popularized that question. It was, according to the computer, the Mamas and the Papas. Do you wish to take that question? Or take that answer or leave it? Rusnak says leave it. Question number 4. How many terms of office did Richard Daley win election for when he was running as mayor of Chicago in the 1970s? The computer says he won 10 terms of office. Take it or leave it? It's going to leave it. And the 5th and final question. Benito Mussolini, the fascist dictator of Italy, died by what method? And the computer says he died by firing squad. Take it or leave it? All right, you're going to take it. So this is the 5th one. Now again, what's going to happen after this is it's going to show you your answer based on whether you took an answer or left an answer. Now remember, it will start with the correct ones. So if you got 1 correct, it'll do the 1 correct and then 4 wrong. 2 correct and 3 wrong. 3 correct, 2 wrong. 1 correct, 4 wrong. 5 correct, 0 wrong. Or 0, 5. I don't know. At any point you see an answer that does not match what you want it to say, you tell me, take it. And again, you have to be fast because I've only got this down to 15 seconds, I think. The Soviet craft Laika was launched in Sputnik 2. If you think that's right, you don't say anything, Russ. You just let it go. It was correct. Vault number 1 is gone. Did Richard Daley win 6 terms of election? Take it. Is that right? That is right. You said there were 0 singles on the Sgt. Pepper's Club Band. There were 0. You basically gave up the Mamas and the Papas for the Kingston Trio. Take it or leave it? He is right. So if you got this one right, you said Mussolini died by firing squad. Take it or leave it? All right, He is calling. Oop, get back there. And I missed my button time. Hold on. I missed my button timer. Damn it. I was doing so good too. All right. So you did so. You do not think, yeah, you stopped it in time. I just missed the button. I missed the button to do it. That's why I put the extra safe back. All right. There are two safes. One of them has 577 plus whammies in it. One of them has nothing in it. Would you like the purple safe or the green safe, Russ? Again, one of them has all those whammies. One of them has nothing. All right, he says there are 57,700 and whatever we said in the green safe. Let's see those whammies. Yes, there are 52,775, which gives Resnick 528 whammies. 528 whammies. I will tell you, Benito Mussolini died by hanging. He died by hanging. Oh, and it's another vault shot for Spock. So let's get over to the vault. Now, I want you guys' opinion. What do you think about that game? Now, I will say the only thing I did differently than I had meant to do was if you missed the question, the other team simply had to answer a question to do the vault. But I goofed and kept doing the vault to kind of try to speed it up a little faster. Yes, it is one number off on this one, Spock. It is one number off. So which color would you like? All right, one off the white, and it is the 0. All right, Spock, what 4-digit number? Well, believe it or not, Russ, that's actually how the game works on TV.
And now a game of high stakes, where every decision is a gamble and every move could be your last.
Because it's a British style game, so it's literally all or nothing.
And here's the man with all the action, Wits.
You got to remember, British television doesn't do like we do in America, where it's like first place gets something, second place gets something, and so on and so forth. It's literally... It's literally, you play for all or nothing, and you could get booted out on the last question. All right, Spock says the combination to the vault is 8, 9, 0, 1. Hey, Pizza, how you doing today? A lot of British games are brutal. And that's just because they don't have the big budget the American games have. And we hear... Will it always come down to a 50-50? Yes, no. No, because like I said, normally, if I had done it the way I should have done it to start with, let me show you. And I realized I'd done it wrong when I got to about question 6, and I realized there were only like 3 numbered pairs left. For instance, when you guys missed on question 5, when you guys missed on 5, I gave Russ the board to choose from rather than making him answer a question to then choose the board. The traps could have been found. Yeah, they could have been. That's part of the luck on it. Like I said, you guys have seen golden balls. You guys have seen Wonder Ball. Take it or leave it now. There's a lot of British games that are literally little amounts of money, but if you don't, you lose it at the end. Just to one question. And I'll say one of the worst is Tipping Point. That's one I'll say is one of the worst. But yeah, so for instance, and I don't think I can go back that far.
For $20,000.
Okay, yeah, this is about as far back as I can go. The question before this one was the one where Red and Little French Lady first lost the board. And I had just gave Russ the two case selections. What I should have done is just kept step 5 there and made Russ answer the question to get the vault case. But I goofed thinking that I was trying to go through it faster, doing it the other way. And at that, right after I did it, it was like, I did this wrong, but I gotta stick with it. What is the name of the British game where it's like weakest link with 5 people? They all start with the most they could ever win. Well, it's kind of like TKO in the U.S. I know which one you're talking about. Now I'm trying to think of it. Oh, it's called The Link. I think, no, it's not The Link. It's not The Link. The Link is different. This is The Link. Oh, hold on, I gotta do something here. Hold on. I gotta fill that up so I can say that. No, it's not The Link, because The Link is this one. And I'm still working on this one. Golden Balls, I think, is the one you're talking about. Or Decided. Undecided. No, because this one starts all as 0. This one all starts as 0. This one does not get chopped out. There's one called Undecided, where if they don't agree on the amount, it starts chipping away at how much they can win. No, the problem with this one was, and we encountered it when I test ran it, was you couldn't earn enough points if somebody went right after one of the two big ones. Unless you're talking... See, it can't be 5 minutes to a fortune. I like that one too much. That's the one where they have the hourglass. That's all right, Spock. We got something special for you planned. We just haven't set it up yet. I loved the Link in theory. The problem was it was 2 different games. Trying to kind of like push together. So you had the really slow build to get the 4 words, and then you had the 4 words and you cut the links based on if you got the guess right. I want to say it was Golden Balls we're talking about, but I'm not sure. Because TKO does that, and TKO is literally you're trying to knock everybody else's money down rather than them knocking yours down, which I don't have a problem with, but there should be a way to like kind of rebuild it, but you can't rebuild it during the show. I'm trying to think. It's one... And like I said, I've got TKO on file. I just haven't run it for a while. Because, again, I'm trying to find a way around that problem. It's not Take It or Leave It. Trivial Pursuit, Twisters. It's not Wipeout. Trying to think. I've got to... Oh! Shafted. Shafted might be one of them. Shafted had something that was similar to that. Let's see, not Perfection. Not number 1. King of the Mountain, no. Beat the Pack, no. Not Duel, not Download. I'm trying to think of which one it is we're talking about. And I want to say the reason I never copied it was because of that reason exactly. It's not Fuse. God, I can't remember now. I cannot remember. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here in a second, guys. Because I got pasta waiting for me overhead. Hello, kitty cat. All right, guys. So, with that, tonight we're going to wrap it up a little early, 9:20, which isn't actually bad for a weekend. Oh, prize. Thank you. I do have that to do. All right. So it is very simple. Box number 1 or box number 2, Russ. I should say curtain 1 or curtain 2. Curtain 2 it is, which is dun, 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 dun. It is the reverse flash pop. It is, and I really need to go toy shopping because I'm only down to like about 7 pops left. It is the reverse flash. So that will be going to Russ. And I gotta remember where my other stuff is for you. What else do I have that's in your prize pile? Russ? I know there's something else. Not as lost as I thought I was. Yep, I found it. I found the pile. Alright guys, so with that, I am going to wrap things up tonight because I got pasta upstairs. There is no gum. It's a magnet, buddy. And it's a cute hot girl magnet. So, with that, guys, we are going to wrap it up, and we are going to obviously send you guys over to one of 2 people. So, just tell him I said hi. Your keyword for liquid is kilts. Kilts. Kilts, and good looking legs in kilts. All right. So with that, we are going to send you over to there. He is pretty busy, so just give him heck. And we will see you guys on Saturday.